Ready.
How was the day in pads today, Caleb?
It was good. It's always a good and fun day in pads, especially to start it off where it always starts, which is in the trenches.
What are some differences, or when you look back last year at this time going into this year, what are some things that stand out to you as different?
I'd say comfort. Not just for myself, but for everybody overall. Most people, and most of the guys that's playing has been in the offense for a while. And I say confidence in the scheme and things like that. When you get a year under your belt, you get a bunch of trials and tribulations, you get a bunch of successful plays and things like that. You get some confidence overall, and then you get to work it throughout the whole summer, and that's what we've been doing. And so I'd say comfort and confidence.
You said it starts in the trenches. How's the new offensive line working out for you?
Yeah, they've been good. It's been fun. They've been giving me a lot of space, a lot of room to do what I need to do. I've been feeling real comfortable back there, and it's been fun, like I said.
So are there any phases of the offense that you're more positive about going into this season versus last season? Areas where you might be more productive offensively?
Oh, yeah. I think we'll be better in the run game, and that doesn't just attribute to the offensive line. Obviously, that's 90% of it, but then you got the other couple percent, which is if we have a tight end in and the wide receivers in blocking, and then me handing it off, catching the snap from the center, handing it off to our backs to do that other part of it. And so it's a full 11 on, and we all got to do our job. I want 11.
You touched on new faces up front, but you got new weapons too. Obviously,
Yep.
Big name transfer on the outside, and two of the most electric freshmen coming in. How have you been getting to know those guys and kind of build a little bit of rapport with them early here?
Yeah, one, it starts with just being myself, being around them, enjoying the time with them, and getting out there, one, leading from the front. When it's time to work, it's time to work. Whether that's workouts and training and lifting and things like that, showing up and not just showing up, but actually doing the work. And then when we get out there, knowing what I got to do, obviously, and then obviously knowing everybody else's job down to a T. And so getting out there, help coach and just provide confidence. And then off the field, just hanging out with them. Us going to dinner, us going paintball and laser tag and things like that, just having fun without the coaches and things like that. So,
has anyone surprised you, either just from spring to now, or the newcomers in a positive way?
I'd say someone that's been progressively growing is Jacoby Lane. It's been awesome for a guy his size. He's been moving really well. The offensive line has been here, except for E-Man, and E-Man's been doing a really good job, to be honest, picking it all up, learning, and getting in there, getting after. I'd say those two, and then even from last year's team, which is Mason. Mason has been doing not Mason Cobb, my left and right tackle. He's been doing a pretty damn good job, to be honest with you, and it's been fun to watch him and get out there with him. So I say those couple people.
Where has Mason grown from last year?
Like I said, I'd say it's comfort and confidence. When you have those two things, when you get out there, you get to be able to play a lot more freely, and that's what he's been able to do. He's been able to tell other people what they're doing. If he's with a young offensive lineman and things like that, he's able to tell them what they're doing and get out there and go perform with them. And if it's with the older guy doesn't have to tell him anymore. He gets out there, he does his job because he knows it.
So one of the hot topics this season will be the front seven. And are there any guys from the defensive line, because they're pretty much all new guys that might be starting, that have really been chasing you down and challenging you?
I'd say Mason Cobb has been doing an awesome job. He's always on point, and when he's not on point, he's going 100%. And so that's always good to have on that side. I'd say Anthony Lucas. He's ever since he got here, he's been disruptive, and it's been awesome. He's batted down a couple of my balls in practice, and he's been making me better. Changing arm angles and trying to get it around him and things like that. I'd say those two off the top of my head have been doing a really good job and progressing.
Let's do one more.
ask you about your early impressions of Deuce Robinson in particular. He's a guy that's been jumping off screens for a long time, but now that you have him in the flesh and you're getting to know him, what do you learn about him as a player and as an individual?
As an individual, he's like you said, he's been on the screen for many years now. He's this big 6'6" kid that has played. He's a multi-sport kid. Been drafted in MLB and things like that, and also being here at USC, been a highly talented recruit and then a player. And so, he has all the reasons to be, something that he's not. He's a super humble kid, and he could be, the complete opposite. He wants to learn. He enjoys it. He enjoys ball, it's fun when you get young guys in the room and young guys like that to throw to, that get out there, want to learn, want to compete, and go out there and perform and make plays for you. So it's been fun. It's been great, and he's a great guy off the field also.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Caleb.
Thank you.